Oh wow, Anime Vanguards livestream. I can't wait to see what units they're gonna add. Everyone else must be excited as well, right? Oh, look at them. All hyped for the new update. So based off the changelogs, they added raids, which gives you the new exclusive Rengoku unit, and they've also added a new raid shop that uses a new currency called Red Webs. And they've also added a boss rush event where you have to fight against Igris, and also an additional shop as well that uses commander tokens as a currency. In addition to that, they've added 6 new units with 3 new evolutions. Last time I played this, I was grinding a little bit so I can save for the next update. And currently who's on banner right now is Akaza. So let's see if we can get Akaza. Hopefully I don't get as unlucky as last. Words cannot describe my insufferable disappointment in whoever the fuck coded this fucking banner. Like I spent 18,000 fucking gems, like just gambling away without even getting a single mythic. Like, how does this even work? How does this even happen? Oh, and some of you may say like, oh, Flopper, you haven't hit pity yet. Maybe you'll get a mythic. Maybe you'll get Akaza. Yeah, now you see why I was complaining so much. Like, I was staring at my screen for like a hot minute, just shocked at why I got this guy again. Yeah, so I decided to cry about it, and I pressed this little button that took me to the boss rush area. Yeah, I think I might lose this. So the first wave was pretty simple. It just spawned enemies from the dungeon. The only special thing about them is that they have a lot more HP than they have in the regular dungeon. The second wave was pretty simple. There's the same enemies, but I managed to spawn in my first Sanjiru. Things started to become a lot more harder as enemies constantly kept on spawning, and they had a lot more HP, and I was barely able to kill any of them. Yeah, so from waves 1 to 8 I was doing alright, but starting from wave 8 I was already pretty screwed. And this guy right here also started to talk to me, which made me even more screwed than I was before. Yeah, so as you can see, a lot of enemies have already walked past my Sanjiru. I was definitely already gonna lose from the start. I look at Igris as well. As I was counting my days, thinking of my past Gloria anime adventures, I think to myself, if I had gotten Akaza, would things have gone better? Yeah, then I lost. So while editing this video, my friend just got Akaza. As you can see, I was very happy and proud of him that he got Akaza. So yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. So the next part of your update has included the brand new Raids game mode. So since I was too weak to do this alone, I decided to call in a couple of my friends. So once we're all here, we decided to go into the raids and see what Act 1 was like. So the Demon the Raids map is obviously a Demon Slayer type map, and the enemies that spawn are lesser demons and demons. So basically everything I was doing here was just placing down my money units and my Sanjirus that had the most range coverage, as that was everything I can basically do. Like for this whole session I was being carried by my friend who is about level 90. Also this place is really dark, so I had to brighten it up for you guys for about 50%. So for about like halfway of this playthrough, it was pretty boring, as we were just placing out units, killing enemies, And yeah, that was pretty much all of it. The interesting part about this is that it doesn't go up to 15 waves. It goes up to like about like 20 waves, I think. So yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. So by the time it hit the last wave, we're already like spamming a lot of units, basically just spawn killing the demons. And as time went by, a special guy started talking to us. His name's Kyogun. And Kyogun died in like 2 seconds. Yeah, so the first act was pretty easy. And let's see what we got. Yeah, that's all we basically got. 6 mere red webs and some gems. For some reason, I couldn't continue the next act, so we just had to go back to the lobby and see if we can go to the next act. So I didn't record this part, so I'm just gonna recreate it. As I went to the boss raids room, I wasn't able to go to the next act. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's just the game's thing. Maybe I have to wait a few days. I don't know. So you thought this video was over just because we did everything in this new update. Wrong. For the last part of this video, we're going to be reviewing Sun Jin-woo. Yay! So yeah, we're here. So let's place down Sun Jin-woo and let's get to review him. So for the first move, he does this cool slash thing that does pretty good damage. And yeah, that's cool. So for the second move, he does a strike that only attacks once, unlike the first move that attacks a lot of times. So for the first move, it's a move that attacks 2 times. It's called Dragon Fear. It may only attack 2 times, but it does a lot of damage. And for the final move, wait, let me do an impression of this. Arise. That's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, it summons the same enemies that Sun Jin-woo has killed, and it stacks up to 40. So overall, I think this update's alright, as it adds some new content and a lot of new units. It said that Rengoku was an exclusive unit, but I still don't really understand how to get him, considering that the raids only go up to 1 act. I think the one thing that interested me the most was the boss rush event, since it was actually kind of fun. Even though my ass was getting destroyed like left, right, center of the earth, asteroid, meteorite, impact, like, but that's besides the point. But it does say it's an update 0.5, so there might be a lot more eventually. But just you wait, I'm gonna come back even stronger than anyone has ever.